I need to
Right.
tell everyone, to tell the whole world that I was wrong this time before, that I put off a really good show for so long because Hunter x Hunter is actually phenomenal. Hello, viewers, listeners, and hunters.
Hello
in
there.
the chat or YouTube video, wherever you are. I need to
Right.
tell everyone, to tell the whole world that it's so good. It's so
And
good.
who was the one whispering in your ear telling you to watch
Listen,
the show?
the same way-
Who was the one saying it was
same-
a good show all this time?
I whispered One Piece in your ear, you whispered Hunter x Hunter, and I should have listened because this show is the hype. I mean, just without focusing on the Hunter's arc, because that's where we're at.
Right.
The first 26 episodes of this
Whoa,
show
whoa,
is
whoa,
just
whoa,
like-
whoa! First of all,
Yeah, I'm too hypey. I'm too.
He's
hypey,
too
yeah.
hype. He hasn't even told y'all who he is yet.
It's Off Track West here.
Off track,
The
Sam.
new big fan of Hunter x Hunter.
All right, and you know us. We're always off track, so pardon the intro.
Pardon the intro. Got too
Right,
excited here.
But you can't fault the homie. The show is dope. The show we're talking about this week is Hunter X. I'll tell you his experience with
It
the
was great. Honestly, it was a nostalgia trip because I am a fan of Togashi. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho when I was younger in the olden days of Toonami, and I do see some of the influence here. I'm sure there's more later on when we get to those points. But even in the beginning, it's knowing that this is an older manga, and so it was refreshing to see the character design.
I mean, in all things, it was a '90s anime, wasn't it?
It was a 90s anime, true. But it's a very refreshing but fun adventure. Just like just how hypey Gon is. When I first tried to watch the show, actually, I couldn't really get into it because I wasn't really a fan of Gon. But now rewatching it and seeing like the little things, like how
You
Gon
say
has
that, but like,
this
what made you
sense.
like? Why didn't you like him at first?
I was sort of bored of the show, and I just feel like I don't think this show can like do something to interest me, and I was so wrong. Because even like when the exams got insane, they got crazy.
Yeah,
Like
people betraying people.
I need to slow it down. Just first off, I'm gonna make fun of Naruto a bit because I heard needs that Naruto copied Hunter x Hunter, and now
I
I know
mean,
the context.
you can't exist as the OG without getting copied. I'm telling you, a
I
lot
know.
of people, Hunter x Hunter been around, so like, we're here talking about the first arc, and homie, what did you think?
Just slowly reaching to the Hunter's exam was a big deal. Just watching like first off like meeting Kurapika and Leorio and how Gon was like instantly like connected with them. And it was fun to see. It was fun to see like Kurapika be this weird contradictory character where he comes off as noble, but he has this dark desire for revenge. So it's like he kind of like scary there, but he's still like this polite kid, or how Leorio is really this kind person, but he comes off having this selfish ambition. But like Gon has this pure like ambition.
Why they couldn't get along in the beginning?
Yeah, they don't realize that I don't want to say they're just alike, but they have more in common than they think. And it was fun to see this group of like people from different perspectives all coming together. When Killer meets Gon, for example, it was nice that Killer was like just this old kid that just wants to chill, but also adds a lot of stuff that we learned later with his family dynamic.
So much baggage, this kid.
So much baggage.
I mean, you were talking about bagging on Naruto, right? Sasuke done right, huh? Maybe.
Yeah, I'd say Kurapika is like Sasuke is sort of done right, and Killua is weird. No, I wouldn't say he's sort of like Naruto, a Naruto character, but Killua is more like a real best friend. Like we get to that later, but just to establish the moment of Gon and Killua's friendship is great too. It was fun to see those moments.
Something that endures throughout the whole show too. So
it is. It was fun to see the moments where Killua was like, "Come on, Gon, let's blow this popsicle stand," and Gon's all like, "Okay," and they were just like, He was playing with the
They're just
skateboard.
two little kids having the time of their life.
I know.
Like literally, just like no supervision.
I know, and it's nice to see the confidence they have in each other. Because I thought
Yep.
Kevin would look down and gone, but he just sees him like, he's got this, he's got this. And when they get that little like that block where they have to fight the criminals,
Yeah.
like Leorio, you cool for like putting that on the guy, saying if he's dead, then he'll fall, but if he's not dead and he died and he wakes up, we take the win. That was a cool move, but come on, bro. He really copped the feel. He really made them like waste their time to cop the feel. Leorio.
Is that a Sanji moment?
That's a Sanji moment. Oh man.
Oh, we got a bag on him for it too.
That was rough. And Tombo was the worst. Like I literally hated it. I was so happy when they just ditched him. Because I was like, I hate this guy. I hate that this guy is here wasting our time. How dare he? I was so like, he's the worst. He's the worst. I was losing my mind. He's just like, I'm just here to make everyone else's lives miserable.
To make everybody else have a hard time.
Well, this show just left a really good impression on me. I can't believe it's so long because so many little things. Let's not get into just like what it just took just for each and every exam. With Hisoka, like having that like invincible presence, like this guy is
Really, I think that's the best way to put it. He has an invincible presence. It just has. He has like hockey in a show where hockey doesn't exist.
He does. Well, hockey is real and Nim is real.
I guess it's the same thing. Yeah.
He's too much, and he's just so cool but threatening, and he's just all of the things.
So creative with his thing too. So
yeah, he's almost like the perfect fan service character. Like, he's just there, and you love him. You know.
Listen, I don't know if he's a fan service character.
You're not gonna tell me he's a fan service character.
He's not. He's too creepy for that, bro. Like he is too obsessed with those kids.
But there are multiple scenes where he's just shirtless and in the shower or whatever.
Yeah, but
who is
exactly who is it for?
I'm asking you, who is it for? You know the answer.
I don't know who is it for.
Come on, you're not gonna hope.
You're gonna say it's for the fangirls?
There's no way that he doesn't have fangirls.
You're saying that he's doing that with that creepy character for the fangirls?
Absolutely.
Come on,
you're telling
bro.
me Hunter characters don't.
Come on, bro.
Even I know.
You think the fangirls would be into pedophilia? Like he's borderline.
All right, hold on. All right, forget about that. But come on. You're underestimating Yari fangirls too. Like,
I guess.
There's no way that like Kurapika and Leorio don't have Yari. Not even mixed gone Leorio. Come on.
Well, we're not talking about.
Come on.
We're not talking about
this
that.
argument. You're not.
I don't think. Look. I don't think he does. But maybe the comment section will prove us wrong.
They will prove me right. I know these things.
I know these things.
All right. Quick question for you guys before we go on. Let's settle this matter. Okay? Like, I don't think he has fangirls because he's too much of a creep. But hey, listen.
What creeps don't have fangirls? Come on,
dude. It would be like if that dude from Impel Down, right? The Marine leader dude. If he had fangirls, you gonna tell me that? Like he had fangirls? That creep? Not Impel Down. With the arc with Robin. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It would be like
we hate him. We like Hisoka. That's the difference.
Oh man, nah. I just think Hisoka is just threatening.
He is pretty threatening though.
And I like his presence, what he adds to the show, and just how much he just wrecked at the exam.
Yeah.
He was there.
Held the exam.
He was really just there just to have fun. Like he didn't none of that shit mattered to him.
Oh man. And it was just fun to see
finding prey.
Yeah. It was fun to see them earn their victories. Like I know Leorio kind of got dragged to his hunter's license.
He really did though.
But it was fun to see Gon, like when he was fighting Hanzo at the end. He refused. Like no matter what it was, he would not give up, and that gave me so much respect for him. Like nah. Like he had so many chances too, but it's like it was in front of him. He wasn't gonna be like, yeah, we're in the next round. He's like, nah, I'm taking this now. There's just a lot to love about him.
I'm glad that you thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm glad that the characters brought joy, because I remember when I watched it, I think I was about 15ish when I watched the show, and I don't know, it was something about it that I completely fell in love. I completely binged it because I'm pretty sure I watched it on Netflix, and so it's hard not to binge a show on Netflix, especially back then. Like I saw like all the openings, like they all started sounding like the same to me. Like even though like they're different, they're not. They changed.
They changed like one or two words.
You think that invalidates the work?
The songs are great, but come on.
Right, the endings especially.
The OST, by the way, is so good. Like when Killua was fighting Illumi, and they play
spoilers.
That's if you haven't been sold on the show, then it's like watch it.
At this point, like it's
like you have to see it if you've been like me and just been putting it off for so long. But like
if you're a fan,
time watching it, scaring someone watching it, it's a great show, and it had me. But I guess into spoiler territory, you know. When that happened, I was like, whoa. And then Killua's that theme song played, I felt for him so much. It's just like watching this confident person who just wants to have fun with his friends break down. Not to say that he didn't have weird moments. Like when he killed a guy and took his heart in a like
you put it in a bag. That was so great. Whoa. That was so great. Bro, I remember how cool. I think that's the scene that was just like, yeah, I don't think I'm ever dropping the show. Bro. That sold me on his character.
Because when I saw that, I was like, whoa. Jeez.
You don't think you got to it the first time you watched it?
Probably not, because if I saw that first time, I would have watched it to completion. But,
yeah, right? Homie really... Bro. I thought they were gonna show the heart, but I guess not. That was just a step too far.
No.
Dude, just seeing that small little kid just completely wreck that dude.
And when his faces get crazy and when his...
Exactly. His hands just get all...
I was like, whoa. Don't mess with this.
I think they learned a lesson, huh?
Nostalgic for Yu Yu Hakusho. I know I said that before, but I really thought I was gonna watch it. Not because like it's the same. Like I'd argue Hunter x Hunter is better, even though it's not done. But Yu Yu Hakusho just has my like nostalgia thing, and I haven't seen that since I was a kid, so I need to rewatch all of it.
There's just a sense of adventure. Like it's, I don't want to say this, but like if you watch Naruto and you just like finish with that, and you're just craving shonen that you can really sink your teeth into, and you haven't seen this yet for some odd reason. I know in the recent years we've gotten a lot of new fans to anime, and like that's like a like there are people who haven't seen stuff like this, and I know a lot of my friends haven't either, and I've been trying to recommend the show.
And there's new shows on the block too, like Hero Academia.
Exactly, there's a lot of stuff to watch
like,
still.
Hunter x Hunter is still up there, and
let's not forget the classics, right? But I mean, that's the thought we have on Hunter x Hunter. Like, if you haven't seen it, go see it. If you've seen it, it's bomb as all hell.
And like, if you have every right to make fun of me for waiting till 2020 to watch,
to watch. Oh man,
this has been a good time. I'm glad that I watched Hunter x Hunter for the first time in 2020.
Bro,
party
right? It came out in 2011. We was in the same classroom. We was in the same goddamn classroom talking about fairy tale.
It came out before the world was supposed to end.
But more than anything else, guys, I appreciate you guys coming through and watching the video. I appreciate you guys liking and supporting us. We're doing this because, well, it's creative. We want to do something nice, put something nice on YouTube with all this anime shit we be watching and consuming, doing something with it. We appreciate you guys supporting us. And we'll catch you next time. I've been Off Track Seb.
Off Track Wrestling.
And peace out.
Have a good one.